Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers, of which we are playing the Areas of War mod pack. And while we have our ship here, you'll see in between episodes I did do a little bit of welding because I got bored letting the ship recharge. We have got a reasonably recharged ship, and we've used pretty much all that ice, and we've used quite a lot of power from the solar panels. But I've installed this conveyor tube right here, which will have oxygen plants put on the end, and this will serve as our future oxygen supply to our base here. However, there are a couple of things that's come to my attention with this long-term base idea. There's no magnesium up here, I believe. I've been checking out the map, which I should actually this time manage to show you the map correctly. There we go. And there's no magnesium here. This could be a problem. So sooner or later, even though there's supposed to be a magnesium here somewhere, well, sorry, even though there's magnesium around, there's no magnesium here. So I can't actually fight anyone for very long because I'm not going to be able to sustain it. There should be cobalt, which I've not found. But we're going to need to land at some point somewhere. Either, I think, was it Lizino or whatever it's called, Agarus. Both of those have magnesium. And Carrot. I'm going to call it Carrot. Carrot sounds like a place with magnesium. Nowhere else on the map has magnesium. So that could be interesting. Spice, eh? You can find spice fields in the yellow biome. Interesting. And good evening, E-Chaos. How are you this weekend? I hope you're having a good one. And good evening, Divine Shadow. Good to have you as well. I will switch back to the game now. I'm actually trying to do that a bit better this week than I managed last week. And we're already off to a better start than last week from that point of view. However, I have had a small plan with at least getting started, because if I'm going to land on a planet, I need something that can fly down to a planet. Now, I don't actually remember if Carrot, and I should check this actually. Let's go back to the map. Sorry. Does Carrot have an atmosphere? Oxygen low, temperature cold, but it must have some sort of atmosphere. So, because I mean, how far is Carrot going to be? Carrot is going to be a long way, I think, because I must be somewhere around about where my cursor is, because I can get to this station, which is station 27, and I can see this planet. But this one is obviously going to be quite the journey. So whether or not I can make a jump drive to get us the rest of the way is going to be a thing. But yes, the plan. The plan is, I am sure Station 27 must sell resources. I need to check that out, but I think it probably does. I just need to find the right terminal in there. Because all I found before was ship buying and selling. But I'm sure it must sell something, either grids or cobalt. And I need grids to get things working. So my plan is, can I produce these? No, they require cobalt. Damn it. That was something I was planning on selling. Okay. That is subpar. Okay. So I need to sell something. How many? Yeah, I need to sell something here in order to actually make some money and perhaps buy some cobalt. So I'm just going to take this. It's not very much, and I should be able to put... Can I fill this container up with anything like that I can find? A second. I'm going to fill this container up with all the components. You turned 71 this morning. Well, congratulations, Chaos. And happy birthday. Older and wiser, I assume. I'm sure. I think that's probably not a good sales pitch, that one. I'm sure much wiser than the rest of us. And yeah. I don't know. 71. It's gotta be... I mean, I'm in my 40s. I honestly, I can't imagine life at 71 yet. I sometimes feel like I'm 71, but I can't quite imagine life there yet. But yeah, it's also my wedding anniversary today. So me and my wife are not going out this time for our wedding anniversary, so I'm streaming. Very romantic, isn't it? She's looking after the little one. The joy of having kids. So yeah, I'm gonna grab those bits and see if I can head over to the station and sell some of it somehow for something. Oh, that was not the right thing to hit. There we go. And take off. I need to weld that bit up there as well because I'm gonna roast the frame at some point in a not too distant future. Right, I think, isn't that the station over there? It is. There we go. Oh yeah, happy day for you, happy day for me. So, I gotta be honest, as I get older, the birthdays tend to remind me more about just like the relentless march of time. Very happy making. Is my local grid power is showing us off, which is a little bit disturbing. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. My my father's actually got a couple of years on you, and he's in pretty good health, pretty good fitness. So, you know, we all wish of being that healthy at that age, I think. It just hurts a little bit more. Didn't Skunk Nancy do a song about that? Oh, sugar! I've turned that on. I shouldn't have turned. I turned the engine on as well. I mean, at least we're not ridiculously heavy. I will need to slow down a little bit early this time and try not to spaz myself into something. I'm not quite sure why the local grid power keeps showing us off. I don't think I put the batteries on recharge. Pretty sure I didn't in order to get the power up on them. I just turned the other batteries off on the base and then turn them back on again later. Yeah. Right, let's turn that back on so I try not to crash into everything. Be about 5 clicks out. Yeah. Good tip, good tip. Right. So, yeah, this this is basically my plan. If this plan doesn't work, I don't know quite how I'm gonna make things work, because I've got absolutely zero chance of making a jump drive or getting what I need to make a jump drive. If I can't even get Cobalt. So I am seriously hoping that this base sells some of what I need. I think it must, because it gets me that I think the mod author for this is called Captain Arthur, and I think he must have thought about this. He seems to have built quite an extensive mod here. So, you know, one does not do this sort of thing without actually working out that you can, especially on the starts that aren't a work in progress, working out that you can actually get what you need. Right, so let's grab anything we can carry here and see what it's worth. Right, where do we sell it? We've got gravity? We've got gravity. Excellent. Okay. Can I sell this? No. Okay. Let's have a look inside. It's like this. He can set up an airlock far better than I can, whoever's set this base up. It's still going to open. Right, what about this one? No, you're the ship one. You sell ships. The ATM wasn't even accessible. No atmosphere beyond this point. That's airlock doors, okay. But this base is huge. This base is enormous. Oh, and the other thing I was going to do, I don't know how well it's coming through, and I should just check it here. I might tip it up a bit. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. The music was very quiet last time, and I think Space Engineers actually has a great soundtrack. So I was going to tweak it up a bit, and let me know if it's too much or too little. Aha. So what do we have here? Oh, hello. Uranium, silver, platinum, gold. Wow, that is expensive. Cobalt. Cobalt, relatively cheap. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring my pigging credits, did I? Oh, you twat, Sev. I've got credits on the base, like 10,000 credits on the base. Right, can I sell I can't. Can I even sell construction components? No. I can't sell construction components. What can I sell? Right, I can sell raw ingots. Right, okay. So all this crap I brought with me is a complete waste. What I need is raw ingots or something like that. So, okay, this is pointless. So let's just take everything I've got. Good to see you, Illuminari. Luminaris, sorry. I'm thinking you're the Illuminati now. Yeah, good to have you with us, and thank you for coming. Nice for you to drop in for a couple of hours. So, if I sell just that iron, I have like 5k iron. So, sold at 2, that's going to be like 10k in credits, plus whatever else I can get for my other bits here. Very frantic music going on in the background. That might mean, so if I sell all, nice. No, I can't sell this. Sell. Okay, iron ingot. Right, sell all. Sell. Okay, account balance 20k. Okay, fine. Let's keep the silicone and nickel for now. So cobalt, all. That is 11 million. Okay, that is out of my league. What about 1,000? 1,000 is 100k. Okay, what about 900? Holy crap. Okay, what about 200? 218. That's doable. Okay. Buy 218. Yeah, you could be the leader of a secret powerful cabal that is planning against us all for their own gain. Right, so cobalt, that's not a vast amount of cobalt, but it should be enough to make some grids. Now, if I can get, the key to this is going to be, like, if I can get enough grids to build a refinery, and what is the little green dot? Oh, that's I really need to mark which one of these is my base as well. That's an unknown signal, my little green dot. But if I can get enough cobalt to build a refinery and a proper, what do you call it, assembler, I can start, or even a main refinery. I could start refining like silver ore or uranium, and that sells for a whole lot more. And then we'd be able to make some serious money. And that would allow us to buy even magnesium if we needed to. I think they had magnesium, I'm not sure. But I need to mark 1 minute and 50 seconds. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god. Where? Where? I don't see them. A potential target. Please tell me that potential target is not me. Please tell me that potential target is not me. Anything? It doesn't say anything in the chat. So I'm guessing the part that I've not got drones coming for me just yet. I'm wondering if I can grab this unknown signal as well. No, that's the station. Ooh, there is a pirate mayday over there. It's actually close to my base. That is definitely liable to be a problem. I am not sure if I can deal with actually coming under attack yet, because I've got no magnesium. No way to deal with any of this. I am not going to get this unknown signal. Okay, moving on. There's no way I'm going to stop in time to get that unknown signal before it blows up. Yeah, there is a red debris Birkin over there. That is potentially a problem. Yeah, that is pirates. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. Holy crap. How am I going to deal with that? Where is he? He was there a second. There he is. Oh god. I don't think I can even build bullets yet. Right. Crap. Let's get parked up. Oh god. Okay. Ah, balls. Press F instead of D. And come on, just turn that way. Oh my god, you're in a hurry, Sev, and you can't park for toffee now. Fine, just go for this connector. Oh my lord. The day I'm in a hurry, I can't park for toffee. Just get on the connector, damn you. Thank you. Okay. Right, we might be getting in here and running in a minute if that guy turns up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could mount a couple of gun turrets here and start making some ammo. Right, let's have a look here. I don't know if I can make ammo or even if I can do that. Right. There we go. Just... God. Oh, I can't find a container for it. Here, take that. Basic refinery. Hold those for a minute. Okay. First question. Can I make ammo? Yes, I can. Okay. We've got minimal magnesium. But can we make any ammo? I'm sure we've got magnesium. I think it's actually in the ship. Is there... Yes, there is. There's some magnesium in the ship. Okay. And there's credits in the ship. Okay. So let's put the magnesium in here. It's probably safer in here than it is on the ship anyway. Oh god, gotta do that again. Let's... There. Here, take that. Right. And of course, that's not the basic assembly I want to actually be building the stuff. It's this one. Because that's the one. Here, so here you go. Yes, you're making grids, which is great. Now we're making bullets. And now we need urgent need for Gatling guns. Okay, Gatling guns. Let's grab some. Steel plate. Let's get any Gatling guns we can get here. Ow. Okay, let's stick one here. And then I'm going to change these round to be T's. I think, and then I'm going to build one the other way. Build some the other way as well. Oh my god, I need 15 metal grids for a Gatling gun. This is going to use all my metal grids. Okay. No way, that's just idle movement. They have idle movement as well. So let's... I'll use the armored conveyor, please. And that one, yep. That one, but not that way. That way, there we go. We'll load that one back up and we'll put one on top. Okay, we need some interior plate. Not sure how we lost interior plate there. But nevertheless, oh, that's not going to work. Okay, fine. Let's add another one on that way. Then we'll add that and that. Was it build, whatever it is? Not build vision. It's the build planner. That's it. Brain doesn't work at the moment under pressure. Right, which one we got? T. There we go. That's what I want. And that's the other one. Okay. Yep. Sure. How am I short on interior plates for these? When I've just ground them down. Right, and let's get that one on as well. Unable to place? Why am I unable to place? Do I not have any? I have steel plate. Why can I not place? Why can't I place that? See, it places there, but it won't place there. Why not? It's not intersecting anything. Is it? Oh, what the hell? Okay, it's intersecting a turret I have placed in space. Okay, I'll give it that. Fair enough. Didn't notice I did that. Hello, Tristan. Sorry, I didn't say hello before. And I still can't place it. Is this one not attached? It's attached. Right, just work for me a second, will you? No. Why can't I place you there? I can place you there. Why can I not place you there? Unable to place Gatling turret. That makes no sense. There's nothing else in the way. Gonna try and put it back down and see if that will work. Nope, doesn't like it. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll just have to add another one. There we go, and then we should be able to place it, surely. Yes, thank you. Right. Right, now let's go get the stuff. Good evening, Creeper. I might be. There is something over there which is indicating that it may have found a target. I'm deeply concerned that target might be me. So yeah, I'm making Gatling guns and hoping that I can have it out of my tiny amount of ammo, enough ammo to shoot down whatever is going to come. I mean, and to be honest, I'm not very convinced that the number of Gatling guns I've got is going to be enough. And was that other Gatling gun disappeared as well? I'm sure I placed one there as well. Am I completely cracking up? I can't place it there either. Oh, I bet that... No, that block should not be... Yeah, that block is inhabiting that area. That's what's going on. Okay. But yeah, I am deeply concerned that I'm going to be in trouble in a minute. So yeah, it's a little bit worrying for me. And you know what I should have done if I had Cobalt? Got an upgraded bloody welder. I wonder if I can put one of those on the order list. Production. I would like an upgraded welder, please, if you can. If I still have enough Cobalt for that. Tell me I have enough Cobalt. No, I don't have enough Cobalt for that. Fantastic. Excellent. Wonderful news. And yeah, wonderful news. Right, let's get all that in. Right, what we've got left on the build planner. This one, I mean, the music is actually making me feel very much like there's a lot more pressure than there may be, because I'm not sure it's getting closer, but at the moment I'm just like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm desperately trying to figure out if it's getting closer or not. It is not getting closer. There's a pirate mayday at 6.2 kilometers away, and it is not getting closer at present. So we might have a lot of dramatic music that this stream, if the game is deciding we're constantly on the verge of being in massive combat, even though we're possibly not actually in that much danger. But still, I will get this ready because I want to be ready. Right, so that's the Gatling guns ready, and I've got 3 GATs. And really, I'm not going to be able to do much more than that. So we've got 3 GATs. I would like these GATs. Yes, target small ships, target rockets off, target meteors. No, we shouldn't be getting meteors anyway. Target characters if they must. Target stations, target enemies. Right, target power systems. Or target weapons. I mean, power systems is normally more effective at shutting things down, but weapons obviously stops things shooting. I'm going to go for power systems and hope that works. Yeah, I mean, worst case, I'm ready for something when it happens that may not happen. I mean, worst case, if I get to a point where I'm ready, I'll go out and poke it with a drone of my own. But I'm not quite ready for that yet. Oh my god, look, I have like nearly 100 grids. I have so many grids. I have 85 grids. I'm so happy. Right. That's wonderful news. Give me what I need for this, please. Yep, thank you. And I'm not sure if I set it up on camera previously, but I'm gonna move this back another one actually and put that there. I should have done this out of different blocks. Yeah, I'm not sure if I set up last time that I'm using production quota, and that is how I'm getting things made at the moment, so I'm not having to go in. Let's find the right one here. Here we go. One, and then I'm going to want a T section because eventually it's going that way, and then this one is going to. That's how I want to do this. It says actually, no, it's not. Okay, so I'm rethinking how I'm going to lay this out while I'm doing it. So I'm going to make this the multi-way block, and this one is going to be just one of these, and that will go up into the assembler. And this one I'm going to put a cross one, and then put it going up into the refinery. Yep, wonderful. Okay. So I'll show you how I've got it set up in a minute. What I've got is, if I go into the assembler block on this grid, which is the main assembler I'm using, I have a quota list. This is a mod, and I can basically just put in here what I want it to make, and it will try and make it. And when I take from that stockpile, it will try and replace everything I've taken. Now, there's a thing called Izzy's, which is much better, and ultimately has displays and wonderful things you can use instead of just going into the block, and it's much more sort of RP, I guess, than this. But at early level, production quota is really good. It has very low overhead in terms of game performance, and you know, it does what it says on the tin. You say I want this much of it, it will try and make it. But Izzy's will try and deal with things like reordering your refining and things like that to give you certain things. But sometimes I find Izzy's actually less helpful with that because it interferes almost too much. Alright, let's put some blocks around here. There we go. Oh, didn't want that block, but that's alright. Didn't want that block either. There we go. That gives us something. Makes me feel like it's supported, even though that doesn't really matter in Space Engineers, because this block is just floating in space. Okay, so on here we can now go to a full assembler and a full refinery. So do we have any? We do have a potentially sexy assembler. Now the question is, does the potentially sexy assembler have as many interfaces for... Not really, because you'd have to... I mean, you could. You've got to get it one off the ground, and that takes things into a slightly different way than I was planning. No, I'm just going to go for the boring assembler, I'm afraid. I like the boring assembler, especially when I cover it in things, because all I have to do is stand that one up like that, and I can cover it in modules, and that's nice and easy. And then for the refinery, we will go for the funky refinery, which you don't have one on the bottom either. I thought you did. Hang on. You have one. Is that on the top? That is on the top. Are you shitting me, game? I'd forgotten that doesn't have one on the bottom. Only has one on the top, huh? Okay, fine. Right, have it your way. So I'll tell you what, we'll put you round. Around that way, I guess. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Gonna have to go around that way. And then we'll have to put a pipe in. And like that. I mean, to be honest, I actually should probably, actually I am, not that this is really a thing, but I kind of get all into the aesthetics of things, and that makes me want to use, was it this one? Yes, O2, 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 these don't die, so there we go, like that. I just think it looks better. Alright. No, I didn't come here for materials. I came here for O2. Thank you. And we can get power there. Yeah, so actually the pirate mayday is less of a problem than I initially thought. Okay, so I want this, this, and this. No, actually, I don't. I have a better plan. Screw all of that. Here comes the better plan. Gonna take that off, and we're gonna put a welder block in. Trust me, this is a better plan. If I get this right. I think if I put it here, it should weld the refinery as well. Right, and if you don't mind, give me the stuff I need, and should be able to weld that one up. Hopefully without killing myself and welding myself, because these welders will kill you without mercy. Right, now, if you don't mind. Yay! Welding the refinery up on its own. Beautiful. The lazy man's way of building a refinery. Unfortunately, we've grabbed a whole stack of the materials. Let's see if there's any left on here we can grab. We could have also had this one churning out plate because we'll need plate. But we sold all its iron. Yeah, it's got some. So can you produce me plate at all? No? Okay. What if I grab you some iron? Actually, you should be able to pull it from the system, because it should be connected. Yeah, it should be able to pull it from the system. Alright, so I should be able to pull that, yeah, straight from there.
Energy low.
So not the survival kit. This one has a basic assembler on board. Let's go to local refinery. Where's the assembler? Can't find it. Can't find it. Excuse me. I've got a refinery right here. Got an assembler. Basic assembler right here. Right, make the plate. Oh, I turned the block off. That's why. I was saving power. I turned the block off. That's what I've done. This one is off. There you go. That's the problem. So the other thing I probably need to do right now is fix taking let's take about 2,000 of that. Okay, that didn't work. I can't pull it here. What I want to do is split stack. No, add to amount. No, I want to split stack and pull it into like the connector or something like that, and just get it to pull across what it needs. In truth, I want it off grid. I should get it off grid. so that goes into, I don't know, something off grid. This one. There you go. Then it can work. I forgot I turned that basic assembler off because I was so short of power. Okay, right. My full refinery is done, as you can see there. God, this is slow. Right, let's take this one. I don't need it anymore. There you go, and you can go back to being one of these. Thank you. And there we go. So this should now be happily processing something like, what was it? The silver, I suspect, is what it's actually doing. If I have a look here. Let's have a look on here. Refinery. Main refinery. Industrial refinery. There we go. It's making me silver. Which should mean that aside from churning out plate, the basic assembler here will also be trying to churn out somewhere along the lines medical components, which is also going to be very important, because medical components means I can actually have a full med bay in here, not just a survival kit. Okay, and a full assembler means I can now properly start assembling, having stuff. So full assembler here. I will see, this is a problem. I will now need to transfer the quota list over to here, because that's the annoying thing that's going to happen. However, I have silver, I have uranium. Really? You are gonna get banned, if you don't mind. Oh my god. Let's goodbye. Okay, this is fun. And for some reason, CloudBot isn't stopping this, which is even more fun. Put user in forever. Thank you. There we go. Better. Sorry, just having to see what the hell this weird dude was doing. I don't know why CloudBot wasn't dealing with that, because CloudBot's supposed to be dealing with that kind of crap. See, you have people visit the stream, and then you get people doing silly things. Right. Okay. Yeah, we can now get uranium refining, and I should be able to build even like a small reactor, and then I've just got oodles of power. So that should change the entire situation here. Right, I'm gonna add a few more blocks here so I can move around without falling off the edge completely. I'm going to have to get a little helper as well, I think. Yeah, I need to get my upgraded tools. That is a very good point. And can I even make... I should be able to make level 2 tools, but I might need to ask it to disassemble for me. I don't think that's going to work. A couple of metal grids. How about I take this one here? I put this into the main assembler and say to you, yeah, you've got the cobalt, make me the welder. Beautiful. Thank you. Right. And then I think over here somewhere, I asked it to make a level 1 welder, which I don't mind having as a backup kicking around. I asked that on the basic refinery to make me a level 1 welder, or sorry, well, you know, if we call the first welder like tier 0, I asked it to make me like a tier, was it one welder, and the one I've just asked for now is a tier 2. So my plan, and this often doesn't work because I find med bays don't always fit where I want them to, is going to be put in standard conveyor. What we got? Corner, that's fine. In like that, and that's the type I want, isn't it? Straight one, straight one, straight one. Good. Oh, that way. There we go, and I'm gonna put a all directions block in there, and then we should be able to have our welder. So let's have a look here. Welder, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, still haven't got my tier 1 welder. But the only annoying thing I find is like having to go in here and now upgrade my bar to the tier 2 welder. Like, really? Do I have to do that? There you go. Grab those bits and away we go. But that at least will be much faster to weld up these blocks. And what I'd probably like to do, even though I don't think it's going to be possible.
Energy
Really?
low.
Really? We're out of goodies? We're out of goodies already? Okay, there you go. Cannot withdraw all the steel tubes. Right, we'll sit down a second. What I would like to do on the refining front is, yep, we're getting a bunch of silver, which is fantastic. But what I probably ought to be thinking about is getting something like yield modules or something like that. Because, I mean, ultimately, do we want yield modules or do we just want speed? I mean, there's tons of silver laying around. So we'll have to see. Right, this should be this all done. Yep, that's that done. Excellent. Now we want a med bay. Let's have a corner med bay. You know, one of the new funky ones. go. Perfect. We need plate. Okay, fine. Come on. Wrong one. That's right. Corner med bay. Engage. Build. Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to have all the grids for that. We might have to go on another mission. We got all the grids, shockingly enough. Which is actually amazing. Cannot withdraw 5 medical components. Yeah, I think we'll get those medical components in due course. But no, the other thought is to, have... So let's have a look. Yield modules. Yield modules require superconductor. Superconductor, I think, requires gold, which is something I don't have. So let's have a look here. Superconductor, yeah, requires gold. I don't have gold yet. The hell are these things? Okay, these I can churn out. I actually have a reasonable amount of cobalt. I mean, civilian products, they take a long time to build, but they are worth money. And then there's things like this, repair bot materials. And repair bot materials are useful because I could do with building a bot. And he can do some of the welding around here. Okay. So I guess let's build like... Oh, there's no way we're building 100 of those. We'll just let it get to wherever it was going to get to with it. But we'll build a bunch of those because we can use them to make some more money. Because I believe they were selling for good money. Let's hope they're not a waste. I can always break them down if they are, but still. So yield modules aren't available. Speed module. So what I'll probably do, and this is my sort of default go-to if I have no yield modules, is that I'll go 2 power modules, and then I will go with 2 speed modules, because speed makes it chew up a whole bunch of additional power, but the power modules help counteract that, so it's not quite so bad. Give me 10 and give me 10 of those, should be fine. Then that. How many batteries do I need? 40. Because I don't think batteries are on the production list. Let's have a look here. Go to your quota list. Could you please quota list me? Yes. Reactor components I would also like, but power cells. Quota, make me 20, please. Oh, I need to go down here. Right. And you go 20. Set. And I will start making that. Canvas, pistol, blah 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 blah. Efficient grinder, elite grinder, stuff like that. Plastic components, reactor components, bulletproof glass. So I'll basically start putting the same I put in the others in here. I think that was 100. And that was probably 100. And this one, maybe 250. Steel plate was definitely 500. Full steel tube, probably 250 on that. Large steel tube, no more than 50 max, I think, because they take up a lot of space. In fact, I'm going to take that down to 10 because I've not got the storage at the moment. Motor, I'm sure that was 250. Displays, 100. Bulletproof glass, 50. Computers, 250. Reactor component, I'm going to say make me 50 if you can. And my component I had set to 10. Gravity component, not gonna, I might ask for, no, let's not waste stuff on gravity components at the moment. Right, there we go. Now, okay, so now we should be able to start getting these things made. I'm gonna run out of power very shortly. Right, do we have, yes, we have everything to make our full med bay, so we can now respawn at will and we can charge up a hell of a lot faster. The one thing we're missing now is oxygen, so we need an oxygen tank, which, you know what, I might put just back here. Let's put it back here. In fact, can I put it on top? No, I can't. Okay. What's going on? Am I driving funny? Yeah, I'm driving funny. It's me. Yeah, right. So where am I going to put oxygen tank? Somewhere sensible, maybe, possibly. I could just put it in the floor, which was what I was thinking to do, but then it kind of felt weird to stick an oxygen tank in the floor. But you know what? It's space. What does it matter? So I'm going to stick an oxygen tank right there. And you're going to go onto the addition of things I need. Right, oxygen. Oxygen's something I need in the very short term. And where's oxygen? In here. Right. So as you can see, this is why I need oxygen on the base. Because even if I'm producing a trickle of oxygen, I can restore my oxygen at the med bay if I need to. Holy Christ, we've got a lot of stuff queued up here. Right, so that's power number 1. We're almost certainly going to have to go out and mine some materials in the not too distant future. But big progress. Big progress is actually having a refinery and an assembler to start getting somewhere with. And next up is going to be like with the reactor components and all that kind of MacGuffins. Right, there we go. This one, what we'll do is I will put on here almost certainly again, especially at this time, I'll put in like power module, and we can again put in speed modules as well, and that makes the hit not so bad. There we go. I keep wanting to turn it off. I so like to have gravity. Become so used to having gravity. Right, large steel tube. What have I got in here? Oxygen tank. Okay, that makes sense. Right, and rest of the components, please. Thank you. But you can see with the production quota on, I don't have to mess around with constantly ordering up new materials, I just grab what I want and start building, which is very handy. I mean, the only problem is, as I say, it will start chewing through my materials like they are going out of fashion here in a minute. But that's okay. It's okay. Right. And you see, we're probably starting to fill up, but we're probably starting to look low on iron. We've got 9 of those, which I'm not sure what they're worth, but they got to be worth something decent. Next up is we've got react components. Oh yes, react components. Still got a reasonable amount of steel, and we made a reasonable amount of bullets, to be fair. I am surprised at how many bullets we made. Ah, magnesium went further than I expected. Right, main assembler. What are you currently queued up on? So are you saying we have enough steel plate? You're telling me we have enough steel plate. And why am I being told I don't have enough steel plate? I'm sure this one was actually running had I put steel plate on the list. Did I not? Steel plate 500. Yeah, so it should be trying to build it. What I should be doing is, at the moment, this one is not in cooperative mode. What I should be doing is putting the other basic assembler. So this one, the basic assembler on local grid, I should actually be putting that into co-op mode, so as it works co-op with the other one. And then that should be better for production queuing, though it doesn't look to be, which is fantastic. So this has, oddly, some oxygen in it. Oh, which I know where that oxygen is coming from. That oxygen is getting stolen from the ship. It's not coming from the tank on the ship. It's coming from the H2O2 generator on the ship. It's where is it? Yeah, oxygen tank. It's probably slowly getting filled, 30% filled. But still, that'll be alright for now, because that still means I should be able to... Hang on, you are hooked in. And you are hooked in, are you not? I'm sure this had a port on the bottom of it, didn't it? It should have had a port on the bottom of it. I am now curious. It does not have a port on the bottom of it. I was wrong. Okay. Completely talking out my arse. So this only has a port here on the back. Fine. Yeah, that's the right one. I find those hard to sort of judge whether they're the right one or not quite regularly, or if they're pointing in the right direction. Right, let's sort that out so we can get O2 actually from the med bay. That was, of course, the entire point of that exercise. Then I am going to mine some uranium and mine a few other bits, start chucking them in and letting the refinery do its thing. Right, now gonna work. Yay, oxygen filled. Excellent. Now I need like a hydrogen tank tucked away somewhere as well. Then we're really cooking with gas. And I need cobalt to make a nice big storage container. Because I suspect, how many metal grids have I still got? Oh, I still have 40. Holy crap. I am missing a freaking trick here. Right. That is excellent news. I still have 40 freaking grids. So that went a lot further than I expected. So that way, yep. One of those, and I think that requires 24 grids. It does. So not quite enough to make 2 of them, but enough to make 1. But the storage in one of these is pretty big. And if I have it here tucked away, it should be okay. Should be safe. And it will mean we've got tons of storage for storing ingots and ore and metals and alike. Right. That is major progress. What it does mean is I'm probably going to cut this off here and actually put a conveyor sorter in here somewhere. The other thing I want to do is put down a couple of these. One, two, yeah, okay, there was supposed to be 5 there. I think that will be enough for the short term at least anyway. Go on, let me select. Yep, do it. There we go. Beautiful. But these will start producing oxygen. This should at least be start making oxygen. You know what? I could really do with a cargo access out here somewhere. Oh, I have one. I have one. I'm forgetting I have one. There you go. So keep going. Where we get right here, isn't it? That one will be nice and easy to get the stuff from. Yeah, build a couple of those and we'll have absolutely bloody plenty of oxygen. And we won't have to use ice for that oxygen or anything like that. Wow, we seem to be, I'm not sure what we're withdrawing now. Okay, let's clear build planner. Clearly build planner is having a mental breakdown of some description. And there we go. At least that'll have some oxygen coming in. Even if it's only a trickle, it might be not as much as I'm even using. But it will be a start. I mean, ice is ultimately much more effective for dealing with this, but never mind. Right, we're kind of backed up on things for the assemblers to do. We're probably starting to get short of materials. So let's get our mine on a bit. Now, first thing I'm going to do is move off a little. Oh god, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm in a weird position. There we go. Right, let's move off just a little bit. I'm going to detach myself. And then I'm going to sort out. Oh look, there's 12k in that connector. I'll take that, that might come in handy. I mean, that will buy almost, you know, 60 grids worth of cobalt. Right, so now I want a conveyor sorter. I'm going to put it that way around. And I think for the time being, I'm going to blacklist ice on there, because I think if I get more ice, I'll worry about it then. But if I get ice temporarily, I'll keep the ice on board. I mean, I don't have an H2O2 on the base yet, so there's really no need. So let's get rid of this connector. We don't need that. There we go. Get rid of you, and hopefully that will give us components we need to build this. Apparently not. Take that off. Add that to build planner. Right, can I have the parts for that, please? Oh, go on. Give me all the bits. Thank you. And conveyor sorter. There we go. And if we go here on the conveyor sorter, let's blacklist what am I going to blacklist from coming out of the ship? I'm going to blacklist ice. I'm going to blacklist probably uranium ingots, because at least for now, if I build a reactor on this one at some point, I don't want the sorter to steal all of the uranium out of the ship. I should put drain all on, and it will literally pull things through. So for example, I have components on board at the moment, but if I, so for example, let's have a look here. I have some ingots and a few things in the cargo container here on board. If I connect back up the connector, that should all get pulled out, he says. So connect back up, done. And then if I look at these, only the flight seat now has anything in it. Everything else on the ship is gone. Done. So the purpose of that is particularly useful when mining, because he says if I now go and get some materials, I just connect back up and the sorter will just grab everything and oik it out of the ship, so that the refinery can get on with refining it. Alright, that's nickel. Where in the bananas is this uranium? You know, when I first came here, I saw some. So I actually like surface uranium. Kind of marked it there, so let's head around that way. I mean, I could set up a sorter on here to eject the stone, but I'm not going to bother because I still want the stone. Because I'm all the way back around the front where I was. The stone is going to give me the gravel I need for reactor components. Oh, going a little fast, Okay. Side on and forward ho. And do you know what I should do? I'm going to change my tool setting for the minute. Where is it? Tool blocks. I'm going to put down number. Oh no, I got to put it on 1. Damn it. I'm not. No, it's not going to let me do that. I wanted to put on there. I need to make a group to do this. How annoying. I'd forgotten that. So if I go to the drills and group them and call them drills. Toggle the blocks on. See, I can toggle the blocks on like that. I'll put that on my bar in a bit. And that will mean I don't have to hold down my finger all the time while I'm mining. And I can actually, like I say, mine the stone. Even though that is filling me up rapidly. Okay, that's filled me up a little bit faster than I was expecting. So that might not be the best plan. And ultimately, iron's not that far away. Probably be better just to get the iron. Because we're going to be heavy now. I'm going to be trying to park up full of stone. Right, while I'm at it as well. Right, groups. You go here. You are a toggle block on and off. So we can toggle the drills off right now. Yeah, I guess this had to be done anyway because I needed the gravel to build a reactor in the first place, but still. We might have to do a run or two of stone. Kind of sucks. Probably going to need a ship in the end, a bit more dedicated to the cause. Right, are we drained? Thank you, we are drained. Nope, cargo container apparently still full. Not quite sure why that happened. Still draining. Really? We can't be actually full. It is going. I've always noticed that. It can sometimes be a bit slow. I mean, the system is draining it through. But it takes a moment or two. As you can see. I mean, the survival kit is happily there chewing away on the stone. And probably the refinery on board well, the refinery on board was off, so it wasn't doing the same thing. We'd always turn that on. There you go. And we will now unlock. Now we should be empty again. Good stuff. Right, so position back. At least we can get over to the uranium a bit quicker this time. It's literally just here. Let's line back up. And I am going to right click drill a second just to clear a swatch while we get to the uranium. Right. Come on, uranium, where are you? I know you're here. There it is. There's the stuff. The beautiful, beautiful uranium. Let's check we're not going to catch the side of the hole, which we shouldn't, because we made the hole big enough. But unfortunately, uranium takes a lot of refining. You don't get that much out of it, out of what you refine. But a little also tends to go a long way in terms of power. So there is that. I mean, if I built even like a small grid miner, a little uranium in a couple of reactors would mostly power it. I mean, not sure how much uranium we actually got in there. A reasonable chunk. There's like maybe 20 odd K or something there. I mean, it will refine down actually into, as I say, quite a lot less, but it will be quite enough to build like a reactor and get some serious power on the go. And also, even if we took like a few ingots of that over to the thing to sell, we would have tons of money, which we might want to do, because at some point we're probably going to want to buy a shed ton of magnesium or even gold to build things like thruster components or something. I mean, truth be known, what I might end up doing is expanding this ship a little and then setting off for a planet. But like I say, I want to make a jump drive for that kind of thing. There you go, we'll lock you up. I'll just get out a second while it does its thing. Because the other thing we'll do is we'll grab a bit of nickel. Then we'll go over get some more iron, a few things like that. So we're going to be doing a few runs of mining, I'm afraid. There we go, processing stone. I mean, we're not too bad for nickel and well, we've got a shed ton of gravel now. Processing all that stone through. Fine, but we could definitely do with some more iron because we're pumping through the iron pretty strongly. Right, what we need is to say, right, I would like a small reactor somewhere. I mean, I should probably build a roof on this at some point. I got this massive hole above me. I mean, this has turned out to be a short-term, long-term base at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I would tend to want to open this area up and go back here for a reactor. Let's have a look a second. What size is the reactor we've got? Exotic material refinery. That's not a reactor. That's a reactor. Holy crap. What's a Chronix reactor? I just want a small reactor. I don't need a big reactor at the moment. I just want a small one. I think a small one will be enough. I might just tag it there. That'll be fine. What do we need for you? We add you on the list. It's not actually too bad. I mean, we'll have to get some large steel tubes. And we'll get some more reactor components. But that's actually not too bad. We charge up so much faster. Using that one, right. Large steel tubes. We still haven't got. I don't understand, why are we not making large steel tubes? Why are large steel tubes not being made? They're on the list. I'm sure they are. Did I not? Large steel tube. Okay. Now we've got the bigger storage. Make me 20. Set. And what about the other one? What's the other one set up for large steel tubes? The basic base one. Yeah, look. You can't make grids at the moment, so just don't bother. You've got the large steel tube, okay. And you're going to be trying to make those, which you're never going to get the components for. Okay. Fine. And voila, reactor. Soon enough, yeah, he's already green, which means he's pulling in uranium from somewhere. So reactor. Already got some uranium on the go. And if we look on the control panel for him, that will be producing current output 15 megawatts. So the batteries down here will be charging back up rapidly. Right, how long? 7 minutes till fully recharged. I thought that said till fully depleted then for a second. But yep, now we have the power. Right. That's top notch. So, next on the plan. We'll grab a bit of nickel while we're here. We may as well. Oh, there's more uranium further down here as well. Is that the one I saw on the outside then? I'm sure I saw some external uranium. Right, we're gonna right click drill here, which is make a big hole. We'll just go into make a big hole mode. And we'll go in to grab some of this nickel. Because the one other thing, like I said, didn't actually find was gold. Person's got to go see a man about a horse, as they say. Or a man about a dog? I can't remember what the saying is now. Seems different depending on which part of the country you're in. Alright, let's grab the nickel. And away we go. So the plan will be grab a load of this. That drill must be full. Must be this one that's not full. There we go. Yep. Grab a load of this. probably grab a bunch of other things as well. I'm definitely going to grab a chunk of iron. And I'm going to have to do a run and probably get some more silver. Anything like that, because I want to try and get as much of the materials I need to then start thinking about if I'm going to build a ship for going down to a planet. I want to make sure I've got plenty of atmo thrust. I want to make sure I've got what I need on board. As well as a jump drive. Oh, wrong one. As I say, jump drive is going to require gold. So that's going to be less than perfect. I am miles off, aren't I? Oh, I need to stop pressing it. Doing that. Sorry. Oh, fingers and thumbs there. Go. Right. That one hit up. That's nickel done. I'm scared of that pirate base. So that is the planet that is relatively close. I mean, I think I could travel there just under my own steam. But I think that is Carrot over there. That is Lens, and that is its moon. So I'll go back over and have a quick look at the old map a second. So yeah, we're here. So that is Thora. That has some interesting stuff, which I don't know what it's used for. We're supposed to have platinum up here as well, but I've never seen any. But that might just be because there's a ring. This is the ring around. And obviously I'm only investigating at the moment this area. So I'm sure there probably is some somewhere. So start over there, which has gold, silver, and magnesium. It does not have platinum. It has gold and magnesium. At the moment, I'm thinking Carrot looks like the best option, or you go all the way to Eris, which is temperate and is happy and nice. And that's got platinum on the moon. But the only place to get magnesium around here is going to be there. Because this area has no magnesium. So you either need to go over to Eris or over to one of these. And that's definitely going to require a jump drive. Choices. So, how are we looking on the refinery? The only problem is the refinery is liable to start backing up here in a minute. And I'm looking in the wrong menu. Basic refinery is working on a nickel, that's fine. That one's working on the uranium, is all good. Okay. Let's go and get some of the other bits we need. Right. Undock. What I might try and do is on my person right now, I think if I check my inventory, I have 12k. I have that, don't I? Yes, I do. Apparently I have a refinery on board still refining some stuff. which is interesting in itself, but never mind. Right. So that is silicon. Not too worried about silicon. That's silver on its own. That's uranium and silver. Not too worried there. That's iron. Iron is definitely something I need. But one thing I'm interested to see is how much I can get for those whatchamacallits. Let's have a quick look here. What are they called? These things. The civilian products. I'm interested how much I can get for them. Because I can get some more cobalt. That'll get me a bunch of grids. And that will mean atmospheric flight in a not too distant future. Unfortunately, things for jump drives are going to be slightly more difficult. I mean, if I have a jump drive, I can always jump to a different area and start. Oh my god, I just realized this is freaking dire. You're not slowing down, Seb. You're not slowing down. You've not got your dampeners on for one, but you're risking running into the asteroid at 100 freaking clicks a second again. Well, not 100 clicks, 100 meters per second. Sorry. Brakes. Okay, that was a little bit close. That was a warning shot. I gave myself a warning shot there. Because, yeah, that could have been nasty. I mean, ultimately, you know, I have got grids. I mean, I could, he says, fly down with hydrogen. However, I don't like that idea. I mean, I would probably need hydrogen thrust to get off the planet again, because ions aren't particularly grand until you get high enough up. I would probably need some hydrogen thrust. But yeah, it's just, I don't want to go all the way with hydrogen if I can help it. I'd rather use the hydrogen to give me a boost. I don't know where the iron I took last time was. Yeah, if I can use hydrogen to give me a boost, then that would get me a lot further a lot quicker. I reckon, he says. I mean, the problem with taking hydrogen into battle is that ultimately it's kind of explosive. And tends to end poorly. Right, let's grab this iron. That should go a pretty long way. I mean, you normally get quite a bit of iron when you do this anyway. But yeah, look, there's a couple of 100 Ks worth of iron right there. Right. Which asteroid is home? I think it's this one. So I think it's this one. I should really mark an asteroid as home and try and make it a different color or something. You know what? I think you can actually do that. It says if you go in the HUD, under the GPS, which would be this one, for example, if I change it to, I don't know, this color, that means it's home. See? Knew there was a good way of doing that. Right. Let's do this so I don't actually slam into the asteroid at ridiculous speed. Because we're pretty heavily loaded. Why does that build info keep coming up? I mean, I do keep accidentally hitting tab. Probably the cause. Yeah, once I drop this off, we'll fly back across the station and see if we can sell off those civilian items or whatever they are, civilian products, for a decent value. Because that might actually, like I say, give me enough to start putting some thrusters on and start thinking about, well, what I might end up doing is building a new ship altogether to land with. It might even be small grid. I mean, because large grid is pretty cumbersome and will require a lot of hydrogen to do it with. Oh god, we're getting close to the pirates. Not too close. Not too close to the pirates. Right. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, the other option is I could fly over and see if I can take down those pirates with a little Gatling gun drone or something. Problem is, that would almost certainly have to be hydrogen powered again. But I'll be honest, the one thing about buying things like cobalt and gold in is you normally have to mine quite a lot to get much in the way of ingots. So when you're actually buying the ingots, obviously that loss factor has already occurred. So you're actually getting a reasonable amount of bang for your buck, so to speak. Alright. Hopefully got that lined up this time. Yep. Did a good job this time. Oh, wrong one. Let's get that one locked. There we go. Okay. Bunch of iron. There'll be no shortage of iron now. What I might do while I'm here, as we have power. Now, what is... there's a thing here. I think I need money for it, though, as well. Where is it? AI enabled? This thing. So, yeah, let's put this on the bar. This is a bot machine. And what it does is, well, what it sounds like, it makes you bots. So, for example, if I have the cash, which I think you need 50,000 for, so I don't have the cash. Right, is that a conveyor sorter I'm building right there? I didn't think I was building a conveyor sorter right there. My apologies, game. That is not what I want. I want just a conveyor junction. There we go. Thank you. Then on that, I want to build one of these. Let's dump all that. Take everything out. Go. Yeah, so here in this robo factory, you should be able to somewhere here. So select color, helper factory. So console, repair, scavenger crew. So repair will go around and weld for you. And you can just go like default, female engineer, target dummy, drone bot, police bot. So you have default engineer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. There was a time when, like you say, it was, and you still can pop connectors relatively easily, but nowhere near as easily as you used to be able to. And you used to have just the mag lock that would pull you into the other connector would pop the bloody connector. Well, we're gonna call him Igor, and I've spelled that wrong because that's Igor. What color are we gonna make Igor? Let's make Igor yeah, that size. Now to build him, we'll deduct the funds required from your account to enter a faction and try again. So yeah, I probably need to actually go into a faction to do this, because he needs to be on my side. So I need to create a faction. I don't know. SDB. Be the tag. And it will be the Dust Bunny Collective. There we go. And I don't know. Got anything that looks like a bunny? No. No, we'll go for that one. Okay, and I'm gonna make everything kind of purpley. Yeah, there you go, fine. Actually, let's put the saturation up there and the icon value down. There we go. Much better. Right, that's fine. And the one thing you've got to be careful about is if you screw up the faction stuff, like you make a faction respawn pod or a faction ship and then you leave, you can't use that anymore. Okay, so now I'm in a faction. Can we now build Igor? Missing repair bot material. Yeah, how much do we need for a repair bot? Okay, so we need 10,000 credits, which we've got, and we need repair bot material. Can we make some repair bot material, please? Production. I would like to make some repair bot material. Just one? How much do I need? Did it say? Factory bot. Build requirements. Just says repair bot material. So, okay. Let's see if I can build this guy. Missing repair bot material. Oh no, I have repair bot material. You can tell me how much I need. Okay. Let's see. I had a feeling I needed like 50 or something. But I don't know. So I have repair bot material. Give me repair bot. Hello! I have a helper! Here he is! He should go around and weld crap up. That is what he will do. And there he goes. Where the hell is he gone already? He's buggered off. Oh, there we go. Igor. So he should go along. And I don't really know what he's doing right now. But in theory, he'll go along and weld things up. I mean, that is what has happened previously for me when I've used this. This is not increasing. Input is like, whoa, microliters. Or, right. I'm wondering, I should be able to get a couple more of these active at the moment. Let's see if I can just do that before we head off. There we go. Really? And probably just due to inventory size, yeah. There we go. I mean, they're not catching a lot of sun right now. The sun is not in a very good position for them. But that's okay. I've already just tripled the amount going in. So we should be now above microliters down to milliliters. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nope, we're still at microliters. Wonderful. Okay. Right, let's go back to grabbing these. We've spent a bunch of our money. So, how much uranium have we got? Now, we've got... not vast amounts. We got 20 there. We'll grab 20 there. Because that 20 will sell for... that's like 30k straight away. And then what about silver? AG. Where are you, AG? Did I use... I think I've used all my AG. I can't see any. I don't have any reactor components, I'm guessing. I do have. So, do I have any silver at all? Oh, I have some. Okay. I'm going to take the silver as well. I always get more of that. There you go. Now he's doing his job. Look. He'll go round and he'll start welding up the blocks. You get on with it, fella. Unfortunately, the quota thing will be filling the steel plates up in the meantime. I should try not to kill him with the thrusters. That's it. You go be free, my friend. Right. Before we head off to another mining expedition, then we are going to go back to the station Let's see if we can make a few bob and buy some more cobalt. And I guess maybe some gold. I'm not sure about gold, because without that we're not getting out of here. I mean, a jump drive requires a massive number of jump drive components. However, one mod I have got installed that could make life a little bit easier on that front is I do have what's it called? I think I have small size jump drives installed, so we can have small grid jump drives. So that is a thing. So that might not be a terrible plan. If I built an asteroid. That looks like an asteroid right there. Is there anything on it of value? That is an asteroid. That is an asteroid I have not checked. Okay, brakes. Major brakes, please. I'm going way too fast, as per normal. Do you mind? Oh god. Right. Let's turn it so these thrusters are actually working maximum here. Slow me down, there we go. Okay. Now we're getting under control, as long as we're not about to hit the station, which we're not. Right. I don't think that was the asteroid, but nevertheless, that is indeed an asteroid of some description right there. Do you have anything? Hello again, Tristan. Glad to have you back. For some reason, on my main YouTube screen, the chat isn't coming up. Which is odd. It's only coming up on my Streamlabs chat, which is very strange. Right, so what do we got on this asteroid? There is something. See, we've got silver and iron. Okay, disappointment. Okay, moving on. Never mind. We might pick up the silver on the way back, because the silver, again, good for selling. Right, we don't want to go too fast here, so let's do that. And I'm sorry, the sound's going to cut out a second while I refresh the YouTube stream page, because for some reason my chat had stopped. There we go. Better. Chat is back. I can see you again. So yeah, when we get here, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I've got small grid jump drives set up, so that would be useful from that point of view to actually perhaps build, like I say, a little miner, and I could jump it around. Ooh, come on, let's not crash. I mean, actually crashing within a safe zone, not so bad. Crashing within the safe zone doesn't actually do any damage. You can ram into things at full speed in the safe zone and you just bounce off them. Right. So let's go park up here. Okay. Let's get back in here. Unfortunately, there is oxygen in here, so no issues there, and gravity. Come on, let me in. Hopefully it's not going to be like angry with me because I'm in a faction now. I am friendly faction. Right. So. Silver. How much does silver sell for? Quite a bit. And uranium sells for a lot too. So if I just sold, that's going to make me net me 86k straight out. And if I sell all of that silver as well, that's going to net me another 65. So that's a lot. Okay. So we can get 500 cobalt. I would say that's a fair trade. Gold, however, it's not going to get us much, is it? It is not going to get us far on gold. Yeah. What? 50? Not even that. Like 45? 40? 40. Wow. That's not getting us far on gold. What about these? I can sell these. Sell all 9. That's going to net me 15k. It's not very much either. Before I store this, I might want to turn at least the tier 1 civilian components off, because they take 5 cobalt a pop to make. So 5 cobalt is what? Like 400 credits? And then you get back 1,000. So it does work out if you convert it all and bring it all back over. You know, 500 credits worth is gonna net you quite a bit, but still 100 of those is only going to get me the same as like a couple of shipments of silver. I'm better off just shipping the ore. And I mean, to be honest, if I set up another refinery and bring uranium en masse, that's gonna be much more lucrative. So I think that's the way to go. So where was that little asteroid? That little asteroid was over here. We might as well grab some silver off there, or on the way back, because we'll want to process that silver to sell it anyway. I think then we can think about setting up perhaps even another couple of refineries to process uranium for bringing over for sale, so as we can get enough gold together. Oh god, I feel like I might be going a bit fast again. You know what I need? More braking thrust. I feel very much like I need more braking thrust. Okay. Right. 2 signals. Fine. One of which was silver. So iron. Yes. And that is not iron right in front of me. That is silver. And that is what I'm coming for. A little bit of iron right in front of me. But more importantly, there is silver. Give me all the silver we can get here. Need to use each drill a bit, because otherwise you fill up one drill and not the other. There's a reasonable bit of silver on here. That should be quite a few K's worth of silver, I would say. Especially since that other silver lot I actually brought back was not mined with this. It was mined by hand and just brought back after doing a couple of runs by mining in hand. Seeker C76. This is Seeker C76 requesting clearance from ground installation. Okay, you carry on, bud. Hopefully nothing for me to worry about. Okay, unfortunately going to be pretty heavy again. Okay, Seeker C76 is a friendly passing by ship by the looks of it. Right, I'm gonna stop there because I've not got enough thrust to give me confidence. If I had like a hydrogen tank and a front end hydrogen thruster, I'd feel a lot better about the braking. Okay, I mean the basic refinery is processing some basic stuff, but we should have, how much do we have here? Silver 43.12. Right, we should have 8.5, another 23, another 35. Quite a bit. The key might actually be to make a bunch more refineries and ultimately, depending on how much gold it takes to make something like super conductors, you might be able to make them with yield components on them, but I suspect it requires quite a bit of gold. Right, time for a sip of tea. Yep, you can see the actual volume in the drills dropping as all the stone gets processed. Right. So, plan now. Yeah, definitely gonna have to look at one, realizing that I'm already too close before I've turned back on my braking thrust, and that is a hideously bad move. Probably I'm gonna end up doing this again to try not to crash, and that's gonna result in me flying past the asteroid at speed in the wrong direction. Come on, we're almost there. Yes, that wasn't too bad actually. I've done worse. The other thing it probably wouldn't hurt to do is to slap a warfare reactor on here. Because obviously power. I mean, we've still got a reasonable amount of power, but we are getting through it. And, you know, the engine is surplus to requirements now, ultimately. Right. Parking. Go. Didn't pop the connector yet. Right, get that one locked. Oh, I didn't turn the thrusters off. I should turn the thrusters off. Even though these days that it tends not to matter, they used to spend all their time sort of working against the ship. Now it shouldn't matter. Let's top up on oxygen while we're here. We're not going to be able to... That's a point. That's something I ought to be thinking about. Is while I have the engine here, which I obviously am thinking about getting rid of, I have the hydrogen tank here, which is full, but that is, I have no more ice. That is pretty much all the hydrogen I have. So I should be aware of that, because as I'm using it up, eventually I will run out. Right, so let's have a look. AG, how much we got now? Surely we have more than that. Okay, the ship can't have actually emptied out yet. Where is everything? Okay, fine. So there should be... Where is all that silver? Yeah, there you go. 115k in the large cargo container. Large cargo container is already half full. Right. So before we do anything, let's go to the production and get rid of this. I want to remove that from the production. And I want to make sure it's not in the production queue of the other one either. So let's just check here. No. Yeah, see? Don't want those in the production queue. We'll take this out yet as well. For now, that's fine. Okay. I thought it was important to do that before I actually went and did something silly. like end up making hundreds of those bloody things. Right. Cobalt. Cobalt, let's now move to here. And then it can find a new home and things can start getting made. Same for the gold. Why not move the gold? Move the gold somewhere. Here, let's move the gold there. Right. Important life question. How much gold? Almost 1. Well, I say almost 1. Just over half. Let's put it that way. And thruster component requires gold and platinum. It's expensive. That is expensive. There's no two ways about that. Okay. So, how much to make a yield module? A yield module requires 20. So essentially, that would require 612 per yield module. And it does slow things down. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a speed module off and we'll put a yield module on. I think that's going to be how we're going to do things. Okay, so we need superconductors, and we're going to ask you for... I'm actually going to ask you for 50 at a time, because later on we're going to need more anyway. And now we want yield modules. And just that one yield module should help produce a bunch more. Right. Okay. I mean, the problem is we're not actually harvesting gold. So we're not going to benefit from that from the gold point of view. But we will benefit from it for processing the, whatchamacallit, uranium. That's the stuff. Right. One of the other things we need to make is tools. What does it take to make a drill? Can you make me a drill? A T2 drill? Should be able to do that if you do it quickly before using all the cobalt. Can you please process for me a bit of this? There we go. Process that. Make me the drill. Thank you. And then I can clear some of this area back here and put a bunch more refineries in. I mean, I could put them over here. Could make this like refinery corner. You know, I might do that. Save me a lot of tedious work. Okay, that's the plan. Refinery corner is going back over here. Hopefully. So that's going to have to go that way. Right. So, steel plates, please, if you don't mind. Yo. And here somewhere. And then we'll go this way. Maybe so. I don't know what my bot's doing. Where's my bot? Where the bloody hell is Igor? I didn't set Igor to follow me, did I? Where is Igor? Where the hell is Igor? I'm sure he wasn't set to follow me. I didn't check. But he doesn't seem to have done a lot. Igor, where the bloody hell are you? Can you even check if Igor's still alive? I mean... Where... Any news on Igor here? I don't have any cash now to build another Igor. Map management. Clear obstacles. We'll teleport the selected helper to this factory block. Oh, okay. Igor. Come here. Where the hell have you been? Get to work. You. Resume. What you doing? Inventory. What's in your inventory? Why is your inventory full of freaking gravel? Fine. Let me take your gravel. You carry on. Go do your thing. God knows what Igor's up to. Don't you give me lip. You're the one who's not doing your job, mate. He's standing there and watching me work, the little shit. Yeah. Go weld something. Right. Inventory. I didn't even pick up my drill that I wanted. Okay. Find me said drill, please. Oh, that one, yes. Here, we'll put that one back in. And I would like drill. Yep, stick that one there. And then hopefully if I right click, it will be a bit quicker. Clearing some of this, and you get to pop the blocks. Oh, I'm surprised that block didn't pop. They've made that happen a lot less easily as well. Is when you accidentally like pop your own structure blocks. You still do it. Like it probably will in a minute. But they have made it less common to do it. Right. Okay. What I'm going to do is plonk a bunch of this down. And then we'll work from there. That is one thing I wish you could do in Space Engineers. A bit like Imperium, where you can chuck down like massive areas of blocks at once. I would very much like it if you could do that in Space Engineers. Because sometimes this can be a little bit tedious. Okay, now I have blocks stuck in the wall over there. Okay. Give me those back. Thank you. Right, let's get some power. I should do it over here, shouldn't I? Because that'll charge up a lot faster. See, where's Igor gone now? What are you doing, man? I hope you're welding something. I've seen no welding work done whatsoever by you. Oh, this one is up. I'll give you that. You have welded this up. Congratulations. Okay, I'll let you off. I will not grind your head off. Now. Today. Possibly. Right. So the question is, where are we going to put these and how are we going to do this? So, refineries. One. I need more blocks. And the truth is, I don't want blocks. Right where I've just put those blocks. Apart from that one. You give me Jip again. So. Is he welding it or is he, Are you welding that? You are. Okay. Carry on. You're doing a grand job, honest. Okay. So, plan is T-shape there. Then 1, 3, T-shape there. T-shape there, fortunately, and then we'll have to run out the rest the other way, and that is 3 at least. And I guess no, I'm not sure about that. I think I have a different idea. I was thinking the T-shape just to then go up and join in between. I think I'll go for a full junction in there. And then I need interior plate. Interior plate, please. Interior plate. Yeah, will do. Right, so full junction there, and full junction there, and full junction there. And then my thought is to go several forwards, like that, but another full junction, another full junction. And then we'll have to do some drilling over here. Don't think we're going to pop through the side of the asteroid. I think we'll be alright. And should be able to put another full junction over here. And that should allow me to install 6 of my finest refineries. Which might be overkill. It might not. Because the thing is, it does refine hellish slow. So just being prepared for that, really. And what we'll probably do is put another one over here as well. But for the minute, we'll just work on making sure we get this piped up correctly. that. And like that. And not like that. That one, that one. Turn that one so it doesn't drop off in a minute when I cut the block out. Yeah, what I'm going to do is place down a total of 6 refineries, I think, and that I may add another one over here as well, and that'll be 8 in total refineries. Which should then be a lot. That should then give us more than I need. Because I need 1, 2, there, line 3 is this one, yeah. Go that way. And that way. Then I want T. I can have it. Thank you. Yep, like that. So that's going to go exactly the same as this one. I'm going to run underneath it. There. Cut this out. I'm going to turn around the corner. And let's see. Because sometimes it's really hard to see which one this is. Like, it just says conveyor tube reinforced, conveyor tube reinforced corner. You can't see which way it is. There you go. That way. Okay. So that should be conveyor network sorted. Because then what you need to do is do another conveyor on top. Just one here. For each one it'll hook up the refineries on both sides then. Right, and where is it? Not that. I'm just gonna click here a bunch of times to add lots and lots of them to build planner. And I can just grab the parts and get to welding. And believe it or not, my welding sound has apparently completely disappeared, which is interesting. Yeah, I know you can only weld one. You say that you can only weld one device at a time, but ultimately, if you were building a big thing like this, I mean, my other temptation would be to build like a welding ship, and then you can weld multiple components at a time. So that's not strictly true. You can weld multiple. Okay. Apparently, I haven't got all the components I need. Fine. But I did have enough steel plate because I already had the steel plate on me. So let's add. Okay. Go back that way. But yeah, the temptation if you were building like super big is to build a welding ship. And that does help, I have done it before. The biggest problem I have with welding ships is making sure I load them up with the right stuff. They're like quite good if you're trying to build a big like steel floor or something. They're not so good if you're trying to build, you know, something really complicated. Yeah, I'm with you there. I do see what you're saying. And it's like they did introduce that scheme so you can place blocks from like a welding ship, but that was freaking terrible. And I have missed the bloody junction. That is a problem. I'm welding the wrong blocks. That's annoying. Running out of energy again. Oh, I seem to get through energy like it's going out of fashion. Starting to get through my hydrogen as well. Gonna need to get some ice. Right, let's grab a couple of extra plates here because I think I need them. Then we'll start queuing up some more. I do like the fact Igor's now got off his ass and is starting to do his job, which is nice. Makes me happy. See Igor working hard. There you go. Yeah, Igor is... yeah, he's not doing too bad. I'll give him that. That refinery is already up. And I don't know where he is, but he appears to be welding that one as well. Oh, he's down there. He's getting on with shit. I'll give him that. Igor is not doing a bad job here. And keeping the production side of things busy. As he works away. Right. Yeah, I'm actually being complimentary about you, Igor. I know. It's a change of pace. But just remember, as nice as it is, it can all be taken away very quickly. I'm going to do it like this actually, because I don't know. It makes it impossible to walk through. But that's just the way it is. I mean, what I should be doing is doing exactly what I did before, in all fairness. Now is taking this off. You don't need to do it here, do it there anyway. I could actually do that one and get that one working, which is probably a good idea. So get that one actually working, because now that refinery will kick in. And you need a yield module. And actually what I should do is, where was it? There's the one with the plus here, which is the speed module, but you can, that's the one you can flick through to have the different modules. So there's a power efficiency, and speed. Go. And I am going to grab all the bits for the yield module to get you working straight away on that. The others can wait, but the yield module will be the important one. Because there he is, it's working away on the uranium. Yeah, there's a lot to do, I thought I missed a corner then, but you're right, I haven't. Right. So we'll chuck down that one. And that one. And then, off that we're going to get a welder. We talked about once before, and we're going to slap down. No, no, not there. I'm going to slap it down there. Oh. Oh. I thought these were 3 wide. They're only 2 wide, aren't they? That's fine. It makes it so you can walk in between. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Oh, I just chucked a welder in the middle of space. Right. Yeah, and I'll take another one if you don't mind. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the refinery, my man. I'm building welders to do that stuff. You carry on with the other stuff. Right, I'm just going to turn this block on, and it's going to do the rest here. And same here. Now, just be careful you don't fry yourself. The biggest thing we're going to run out with, yeah, is steel plate and large steel tubes. Yeah, if you say so. Right. I am in conversations with R2-D2 here. I mean, I guess he is kind of my version. So I can see that. I don't know why he's not welding up the steel blocks, though. Doesn't seem very keen on welding up steel blocks. Like, oh, that's boring. I guess in all fairness, he's probably prioritizing certain things, which I guess is fair. I suspect the AI is saying, you know what? The player probably wants a refinery before they want, you know, refinery and conveyors before they care about the steel blocks. Yeah. The only problem is that now we've got the conveyor sorter in place. That assembler out there isn't doing so good. Hey, you know, walking is a... No, he doesn't work off Build Planner. He works off his own AI. He works off AI enabled, which is the same thing that we will encounter more AI enabled at some point. When they start turning up to kick my ass. This is all being delegated to the other builder, isn't it? You're putting it all on the basic refinery, which seems to have stopped. And I think what's happening here is it's choked up with stuff, probably. Basic assembler? No, it's not choked up with stuff. So, are we out? I bet we're out of iron, is the problem. So what we need is some of our iron here getting refined, because it's not, and all the assemblers have stopped. So you prioritize iron. This is where Izzy's starts becoming useful, because when Izzy's is working, Izzy starts to make sure that things like that are happening in a sensible sort of order. Let's get rid of those. You work on that stuff. And then we'll start to see it coming now. We'll have some iron. But again, all the plates are just gonna they're getting made. They're just getting consumed straight away. Yeah, I know. So yeah, he works on his own little AI, which runs off AI enabled. And at some point when we encounter bad guys, there will actually be bad bots, which AI enabled is doing, because I have another modern which is crew enabled, and crew enabled is going to deal with that side of things. So what I think we'll do is, while we're waiting for Igor to do his thing and some of that iron to process, we can get some more uranium for a start, which I know is going to sound a bit overkill, and then I'm going to get some more iron, which is probably overkill as well, but I'm going to do both and let Igor do his thing in the background. Good. Let's grab as much of this as we can. But yeah, I'm going to want as much of this processing as possible. I'm going to have to probably go back and try and get some more gold in a bit as well. I mean, you can get multiple Igors. Like, I could employ another Igor in a minute and stack it up. But I don't... I only put it in... Well, I mean, I put crew enabled and AI enabled in for the, like, gunfighting enemies. So I'd actually have something that was like another... You know, not another player, but, you know, an NPC to fight. Because it was my understanding that the crew enabled thing would work that way. Ooh, I'm a bit stuck there. But I figured as well, one of the most monotonous bits of building, for me at least in Space Engineers, is welding up like massive numbers of blocks. So getting Igor in to do that kind of work is obviously helpful. Because it just means I can concentrate on building things and planning and working out what our next steps are, while Igor gets on with working. I will say though, Igor is a builder, not a fighter. From first-hand experience on a just plain world with mods, but where I crew enabled and used a version of Igor. We had spiders, and I lost several to spiders. I get killed by spiders in no time. So yeah, that was an issue in itself. So there you go. Where is Igor now? Igor's not trapped underneath, is he? I don't know where he's gone. Wait, he's welded that up. He's obviously decided that that one needed welding up. How are we going on production here? Batteries are happening. Okay. So does that mean if I'm careful, fly over those welders without getting myself killed, I can... All of that just needs steel plate. Okay, so speed. Oh no, I still need steel plate. See, this is the only problem. Production quota is putting all the steel plate on the other refinery. And I want this, yeah, I need some steel plate here. So make some bloody steel plate. And it's all getting eaten straight away by the welders, of course. So they're going to take several thousand, aren't they? So I'm going to need to put probably like 5,000 here in on that. And I don't suppose we've got some... And this is the other thing, I bet the refineries have moved away from refining iron. They have a tendency to do. So I'll get both of those refining iron. There you go, and straight away production is back on. I mean, with the speed modules and the power modules, it's refining pretty fast. Or refining, you know what I mean, assembling. Can you give me some steel plate, please? Fine. I'll go and get some more iron. Hopefully you'll be done by the time I get back. Alright, let's just make sure that the refineries are going to be refining some more iron. Need to max it out here. Go, yeah, a bit more. More. And where was that other refinery? That was just a basic refinery. But can you please also do it and do the stone first as well? Okay, 6k. Right. That should keep going. And that should be enough plate to deal with what we need. As I say, I am going to get more iron because I really do think we're probably going to get through it. Because refineries are iron heavy beasts. Tell you what, mind if I get some oxygen before we go down that route. And the other thing I probably need to pick up is going to be some ice. I want to top my hydrogen back up. Yeah, equipment has its own plans, yeah. I mean, like I say, one of the things with using stuff like Izzy's is that I don't know how many of you know what I mean when I'm talking about Izzy's. It's a script. If I put a programmable block on, I can turn on Izzy's, and that will control production. Holy shit! I'm going stupidly fast again. When did I pick up so much speed? Please don't fly into the asteroid. I really need to be careful about that. I am not used to having this much speed at my command. It is like a death wish for me having up to 300. But yeah, Izzy's is a script, so Izzy's controls your production. You can put like a display screen up, and Izzy's will look at everything in your inventory of your base and will list it out, and then you can say, oh, I want this much of this, a bit like you do with quota, to be honest, and then it will keep up with that. But it can do quite a few other things as well, like it will try and prioritize refining certain things. I wouldn't say it's always great, but I mean the default system isn't always great either, so I can't say either really is super spectacular. You know, Izzy's does it better than the base game. But the plan here is more going to be to just win by overkill. Yeah, I'm sure I made a hole before. Here we go. There we go. Let's do that. Let's move this up a little more. And there we go. Big chunks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some purists probably think that it's a bit cheaty, having a couple of these things. But I've got to be honest. I'm one of those people who considers it more of a quality of life thing. When you know, can actually. Which one of these is full? Let the production sort of just handle itself a bit, and you don't have to worry about it too much. You know, it doesn't seem to be picking more up. I was hoping it would pick more up. There you go. Picked a bit more up there. Go better. Yeah, it's like anything. If you've got to repeatedly go into the same menu and press the same buttons over and over and over and over again, it's not that much fun. If you ask me, at least, anyway. I like this. I don't know if this effect is... I don't remember seeing that in vanilla, or if that's something from an update or something like that. I'm assuming this is like the ion drives, like looking super bright in the distance, which is a really cool effect. You know, because you, like, over on my left over here, you can see a ship there, which is a hiding pirate station. I don't know if that's actually got ions or not. In all honesty, I had a feeling those pirate stations did have ions to make it look like they were using them for holding station keeping, you know. But it's a really awesome effect. I like it. It gives a feel of something high energy going on. I'm start slowing down. It's my thing. I always got to remember, like 2-3 clicks out. Start slowing down. Even then, 2 clicks out when I'm. Holy crap! Was that? That was Igor. I almost just crashed into him. Why is Igor off on a freaking jolly? That's what I want to know. What is Igor doing? He's not set to follow. He shouldn't be bombing off like a loon chasing after me when I go mining. No, well, Igor is a repair bot. So there's 4 types of bot. You can have a combat bot who does what he sounds like. He will be a bot that will shoot and try and defend the base. There is a scavenger bot who, in theory, will chop up stuff and pick up crap. Yeah, isn't that right? EKS, and then cats away, the mice are playing. Yeah, freaking Igor was off on a jolly. Maybe he's off over to station 27 to date the washing machine or something. But yeah, I'm forgetting what the others are now. There's scavenger, repair, combat, and something, which I can't remember. Alright. Oh, auto dampen. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna tell him to teleport his ass back here anyway. Or I might give him a little bit of time and see what happens. We'll give him a bit of time, see if he comes back of his own accord. You can store him, you can recycle him as well. You get a refund for half. But yeah, where is it? Here, you can build scavenger and crew. Not really sure what crew does. It does say here, like a simple helper bot, repair bot is capable of maneuvering around a grid and collecting, dropping components into place in a container, as well as performing light welding duty for any blocks that may need it. It will pull components from the containers on the same grid as needed. Fair enough. Scavenger bot will follow you around and periodically may find items of interest in the environment. So not what I thought. Combat bot. The latest combat technology. The combat bot is equipped with a rapid fire rifle and titanium exoskeleton, is capable of taking on small firearms with ease. It will follow you and attack any nearby hostiles. And crew bot performs certain functions based on the block it's assigned to, such as ammo reloading, battery life extension, and more. Ooh. So could you place it like next to a railgun and make it reload faster? That's interesting. An interesting thought in itself. Right. So these refineries should actually be running now because... Oh no, they won't be because the welders are not placed that way around. But they will be. If the welder was placed the other way around, it probably would be running. But now we can get those two running. Right. Nope, that one still had components in it, clearly. This is the new... Oh. That is supposed to be the new components box. Apparently there's no components in there, even though it thinks there are. Right, let's okay. You're telling me we don't have interior plate. We don't have interior plate now? Yes we do, see? Don't lie. I can't for some reason get it out, but because that one's not connected. That's why. There you go. Right. Now. No. Okay. Right. Is my build planner full or something? That one. That one. I'm here because I want these as well. Give me the bits. I don't know why it's not working properly. Build planner is not working very well there. Maybe I need to re-educate build planner there. Because we still have plate. You know, we have plate. I don't know why it's not pulling the plate. Fine. Just get it done. So now build planner appears to be broken, which will be more than a little annoying if it is. Because that I rely on quite heavily. Yeah. Build planner seems to be broken. Because if I'm pressing, there we go. Now withdraw the components that I need. Thank you. It sorted itself out again. Maybe Igor's doing something to the system in the background. I haven't seen Igor come back yet. Let's ask Igor to come home. Igor, where are you? Yes, there you go. Hi Igor. How you doing? How's your inventory? Empty. Good. Been seeing that washing machine? Or was it a tumble dryer? Right. Let's get and that should have space, and then we can put another one right here. So yeah, you see, Igor, you've run off and you haven't even finished this. I'm disappointed, my man. I really am. You've let me down. Yield, and power. Speed, yield. There we go. And hopefully this is going to make all the difference with keeping things coming in good numbers. Actually, I'm picking up from there. I don't need to pick up from there anymore, do I? I can pick up from here. Oh, there we go. All of that, and next. See, I do enjoy the later welders. It does make life so much easier. Ooh, I did a bit of a crap job there, didn't I? Oh, that was power. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get the shield module. Probably won't be enough gold for that. Okay, first power. Wait, is that Igor just bloody rammed me? Freaking, you and I are gonna fall out in a minute, mate. You wanna watch it? Watch it. Freaking hell. Yeah, unable to withdraw 20 superconductors. I had a feeling that might be the case.
Energy low.
Watch it. Right. So, just gonna have a look at the production while we're here. So yeah, we are lacking the gold required to make any more superconductors. However, let's have a look. How much processed uranium do we now have? Not as much as I would like to have thought we might have. And we've got 20 odd there, 40 odd there. I can't pull it through the chair. Of course I can't pull it through the chair. That's not actually that much yet. I mean, we are now refining uranium here. But as you can see, it's a slow process. And it's gonna take time, unfortunately. But that's alright, because once we get this setup done, I can start looking at building the ship I want to build. And that, and while we're building that ship, a bunch of this will be processing. So that hopefully, it says, when we're at the point where we need to start building a jump drive, we can build a jump drive. And in the meantime, of course, Igor will hopefully have been welding the rest of the base up. Because I wouldn't mind getting some of this area almost like enclosed. So, I mean, even if it's the refinery room back here, just get it enclosed so I can just nip in here and grab some air. Right, there we go. Because yeah, we're going to be getting a bit short on oxygen in a second. Yeah, we need to get more gold. I mean, I don't know how it would affect Igor if I actually flew over myself to get some gold. I mean, this one's now running now. What are you refining? You're refining nickel. I mean, hopefully that will be fairly quick. Wait, no, I am tempted. How are the batteries doing is the question. Because if the batteries are doing okay and we're still putting power in, or are they depleted? They will be depleted in 4 hours. Recharged in 0 seconds. So are they maximum stored power 3 kilowatts? Currently stored 3 megawatts. Currently stored is 3 megawatts. Okay. So they're basically full. But they do come up saying depleted every now and again. But the reason I'm looking at it is because I'm wondering about replacing one of the power modules with another speed module. So there's like a yield module, upgrades per slot is 1 times blah, 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 effectiveness. Not really sure what that means on the yield modules. I just know you get more. So yeah, this is build info giving me not probably the greatest explanation here. So my general experience of this is that if we go to the actual refineries itself, you'll see like with it they shouldn't be using that much power. And it should tell you like one, how much power they're consuming. The max required power is 500. The refinery speed is 230%. The yield rate's 190%. And your power efficiency is 224%. However, for example, let's
Inventory full.
take this one down and we'll replace this with a speed module as a test case. Yeah, I know we don't have the superconductors. Right, speed module. Okay. So now this refinery refines another 100% faster, but it uses twice as much power. I'm sorry, I think I have to go for the power efficiency, because otherwise I'm going to be consuming so much power. Sad times. Yep, definitely going to need those other refineries up. Really? Oh, I didn't. Like that. There we go. Didn't click the right button. Right. Oh, look, he is actually welding up the floor plates now. And the only problem is you can't get underneath the refineries. That's going to be a bit annoying in time. Might have to have a look at that, but still. He is actually welding up floor plates here at the moment. So that is one thing we probably need to look at, is putting into production another couple of thousand plates. At least 4,000. If I'm going to build another 3 refineries here. So I'm going to build, if you don't mind, my dude, I would like to build one of these, which requires a steel plate in itself. Okay, that's around 100, that'll be fine. And what I'm going to do is do that. So as that way it will actually feed the refinery once the refinery is built. Perfect. Perfect. And perfect. Right. Go, and we'll grab 3 of those. And we'll grab any materials we can. Say, yeah. Build that welder. And the thing I've got to remember how to use is actually build vision itself. There you go, build vision itself. You should be able to toggle block on. Now I see, now this is how I don't know how to do it. There you go, toggle block on, like that. I find it almost as easy to go in sometimes as to use build vision. You know, I can just go here, just toggle the block on. And last one. And toggle the block on. Does it finish welding itself up? It does. Ooh, nice touch, isn't it? Right. They should all carry on working now. Building themselves. What we need to do as well is put the modules on there. And that's going to have to be... Oh, God. This is where I roast myself on a welder as I try and clear the area. Because there's a reason these are red. Hi, what you doing? You worried I'm going to cook myself on a welder? Because it's highly likely. Speed module. Speed module. Just get out of the way, my man. Why are you following me? Tell me he didn't just cook himself on a welder. There you go. Throw that out a bit. I mean, you can have them inside the rock. I just don't like it. Right. So that one, and that one in. And then we'll get the rest of these modules in. Want this one. And yield, and technically we're done. Right, and that is our now mass number of refineries. I'm surprised I haven't seen more plates here on the go. What are you doing, my man? Get out the way. You're following me around. Yes. What's the problem? Just go back to work, my man.
Energy low.
I don't know what his problem is at the moment. Probably we're lacking iron again, I suspect. Is the issue? Yes, it is. What a shocker. Alright. Let's get some more of these refining some iron. Moment. Like I say, this is where sometimes something like Izzy's may help. I'm not going to say will help because it doesn't always, but may help. Right, that's a whole bunch for finding a whole bunch of iron. So that plate production should be going a bit bananas again now. Right, can we have a bit of power? And I want to ask a stupid question now. Oxygen wise, how much oxygen are we actually producing? Oh god. Minuscule amounts. Wonderful. Anywho, we might need to get some ice in the end on that. I mean, I might need to probably take something like this one, I'm going to say, out. And I'll put an H2O2 in. H2O2 generator. Let's put it in that way. I kind of like these things to stand out a bit. I'm going to put it there, actually. I like to see the blocks. Sometimes I don't think it's very interesting if you just build it all into the floor or under the floor. Seems to take all the fun out of it. Right. Give me more of the bits. No large steel tubes. Come on. Give me large steel tubes. Fine. I'm all out of everything. I would say the answer is to build more assemblers, but I don't think the answer is to build more assemblers because we're getting through all the iron still. But I mean, we need to just check what we're refining again. You see, it's already got through all the iron. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of iron, don't get me wrong. We've got a lot of iron now. There should be plenty there, really. Right. Let's look at doing things this way then. Uranium. How much refined uranium have we now got? 57. 40. That's a reasonable chunk. Any more? Not a vast swath. Okay. What about silver? What do we got silver wise? Anything? No. We've got through a vast amount of cobalt. We don't seem to have... Do we not have any cobalt left? No, we still have some cobalt left. Good. Because we have just shy... Are you following me? You need repair or something? Are you hurting? Yes. Stay. What if I tell you to stay? Now you're going to stay there. And just sit there. Resume. And no. He's off to doing things. But on the bright side, one of them's finished. So that one can be taken apart. And we can put that one in. I have the materials for it. Please. Oh, come on. I don't know why. Build Vision is getting a bit funky right now. We should have plenty of interior plate, which we do. Not sure why it's getting a bit funky about it. Maybe because I didn't have my welder out, but... Oh no. I didn't want to do that, did I? That one's still building, as is that one. Yeah, he's finished that one. That's good. That's off. So anyway, back to my inventory. My thought was, can I just jetpack my ass over there? I mean, this might not be wise, but I'm going to try and jetpack my butt all the way over to the station. Maybe cheesing things a bit, but screw it. If I do that, I will go there at 300 and I will not die horribly when I arrive because I can actually slow down at a sensible pace. I mean, that is what you call a spacewalk, though. That is not pissing around. Eat your heart out. Freaking ISS engineers. But yeah, you can jetpack like a long way. But my thought is to just blast over this way and exchange, get some gold, probably get a little bit more cobalt, but we don't actually need vast amounts more cobalt because we seem to be okay on cobalt at the moment. We'll probably need a bit more. Where is it that I am selling this stuff? It's sort of there, isn't it? Is there a quicker way in? Like if I come in through here, is this a quicker way in? Probably not. Okay, sorry. Hello, doors. Thank you. Well, there's oxygen. That's a start. Yeah, I don't really think that's any quicker. Because I'm still going to have to go along here. Around and get the bits. Yeah, so I don't think that was particularly any quicker. Hello? Hello? And here you go. I think that's a crew enabled dude just there wandering around. I've not seen any others walking around. Contracts? Really? Oh, no contracts. At times. Store? Ooh. What the hell is that? Wow, those are worth a bit. Okay, good to know for the future. Contract keen. Right. So, sell the uranium ore. Sell it all. 418,000. Okay. Now we're talking. Right, let's buy 100 cobalt. Not sell. I want to buy 100 cobalt to bring the cobalt supplies back up. Maybe 200. Not that much in the grand scheme of things. Gold. Can't afford 200. can afford maybe 180. Nope, 150. 150 is doable. So let's buy 150, which, to be fair, is more than triple what we bought last time. So that's pretty good. Oh, sorry. Let me out, please. Thank you. Right, and get back. Off we go. Maximum speed. The only problem is going to be energy if I run out of energy. I'm not going to run out of energy. I'm going to be fine, but still. Oop. Wrong thing. Again, the other thing I could have done if I brought the ship over is loaded up again on, say, silver or something like that. But at the moment, I've got so much ore to process. That is not really the problem. And what we need to start looking at is whether or not we can build ourselves a ship now. Because a jump drive will require 1,000 superconductors and a high density core. How the hell? Whoa! It didn't require high density cores before. That's new. Okay. I just put this on my bar and slow down so I don't think. So if I switch this to, that's a safe zone. Jump drive. I make the small jump drive. The small jump drive does not require a high density core, I believe, looking at that. No, it does not. So the small jump drive, which is a mod to be fair, is certainly more viable. The high density core, I don't know how I get one of those. I mean, I might have to attack. Maybe I have to attack those pirates. Maybe I need to be looking at sending a drone over and attacking those pirates, because I know we haven't got into any battle yet. I mean, it will be coming, but I want to be in a position where I'm not going to get completely wiped out first. Okay. So these are now finished. Excellent. And our good man Igor is actually still here for once instead of flying off. So that's nice. And he is actually working on installing the power things. That's even better. So that's good work, Igor. Good work. Right, let's dump all the bits I've got. That puts the gold in. So now things will start working on that front. We'll get this one working. And this one working. And how are we looking here? Which bit has... Do you have any super... No, you don't. Yeah, it's working on it. Working on it as fast as it can. Sort of, possibly. along with Igor stealing the parts as well, I suspect. But yeah, component production is not particularly fast. But we do have gold now, which will help. Okay, so that's another yield module produced. So at least while we are going to be looking at building a ship, we will have maximum or good yield going on while all this is processing, and there is a lot to process still. And our friend Igor will hopefully continue to weld the base up during that time as well, which will be continually helpful. To make the base kind of a bit more complete. Actually, I want to try and leave that open to see if he'll go in there and get to those. I mean, as is, I can actually get to a whole bunch of them if I just fly underneath. So like this, I can weld up myself. Funny, or you can do those. I'll just weld up the ones I don't think you're going to be able to reach. Go. And any others you're not going to be able to reach here? Like these under the refinery, yeah. There you go. That one. There's a few there. I might have to drill or do something to get to. Igor's gone and trapped me under the floor, hasn't he? Let me out, Igor. Thought he was trying to trap me then and take over the base. Yeah, should be able to get in like that and just weld those up. See, obviously that is something the bot can't really do. Is like, oh, I can't get in to weld that block up. So I'll, you know, take those blocks out and fix it. Yeah, this is, you know, can't think around that sort of issue. But on the most part, he's fine. It's just a little helper to help weld up. I wouldn't want it to be too smart anyway, because ultimately, like I say, I just want him to do some of the grunt work of running around welding crap up. You know, if he started designing ships and everything, he'd probably do it better than I could anyway. That kind of spoiled me fun. Right. So with that, I think we're pretty much set up, and we've made, I'll be honest, a pretty large amount of progress from last week, even if I say so myself. I think we've come a long way. We've gone from no cobalt and no refineries, no big refineries, to cobalt, plenty of refineries working, a reactor working with uranium, a bot helper on the go, and much more. So I think that will leave me down to next week, when I think I'm going to be looking at building maybe a drone to go over and scout out over there. I'll probably come in and let the game run a bit in between, Now, I don't know if that's going to give me problems later on, because the factions do get stronger. So I don't know if there'll be a time issue with that. But I'm hoping it won't be too bad, he says. I might have to resort to dropping things on stuff later. But yeah, I will probably come in just to let some of the stuff refine and get things going. And then next week, hopefully we'll look at designing a ship for either attacking that or a ship to go and jump to other places. Depends what we think is viable, but hopefully we'll have plenty of stuff refined to be able to sell off and get materials. Oh, and one last thing I want to look at before we go is, what does that require? Okay, so it is doable. A high density core requires a large chunk of uranium, which we'll have, gold, platinum, which is going to be slightly harder to come by, and various other stuff. But I could do it. You need 10 of them. It's quite a bit of platinum. The problem is high density cores are, jump drives are quite big. I am tempted to go small grid for anything that can jump. I mean, the jump distance is less, but we might be able to make a small grid ship that can easily enter atmosphere, fly down to a planet, and you know, jump back again. But we'll have to see that next week, because I think we're out of time for tonight. Is the rock airtight? Sorry, I didn't see a question there on ours. The answer to that is no. Rock is not airtight. And also there's a really big hole up there. The rock is not airtight. If I'm gonna make it airtight, I will have to seal in. But yeah, next week, but hopefully at least having a pop at the pirates and building a ship of some description. Not sure what yet. I need to give it some thought. But I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. Have a good weekend. It was great to have you all here. I've had a good time. Hope you have as well. And I will see you next week. Have a good weekend, everyone.